Hello, and welcome to Moon Miss Journeys. My name is Carly, and today I'd like to share with you all some information that I have channeled, paired with my own prior understanding, on the subject of cord cutting and the importance of releasing what no longer serves us. Now, I hear all of the time, as well as most of you have heard too, how we need to release the old to make room for the new, which is a great piece of advice, but doesn't really do much to help us unless we are told why or how to actually do that. What does this actually mean? What does it actually involve? And how can it potentially affect us and our most cherished, often sacred, bonds with others? That's the details that Spirit wants me to share with you all. My personal mission is to set people free from what is holding them back or being kept hostage to a reality that they no longer want to experience, and anything keeping us disconnected from experiencing the highest possible timeline for our lives. Now, I am the kind of person who really has no care for what is commonly referred to as fluff. I don't want to sit here and sell you some extensive program that takes weeks, months, years to complete, or share with you breadcrumbed insights or higher truths that you essentially need to decode. I don't want to slowly lead you to the healing and wellness that you so desperately desire. What I want to do is I want to identify the core, the root of the issue, and I want to yank it out. No BS. No wasting time by spoon-feeding your fragile minds. I truly believe that collectively, and especially if you were led to my channel, that we are ready for healing. We are capable of understanding information and truth that was either hidden from us or made out to be far too complex to easily understand and implement. Our lives are too precious to waste any more time trapped in cycles and replaying loops of suffering. Now, I do see the benefit to programs and courses that lead us to introspection, deeper understanding, and inner development. But those things are better undertaken from a place of wholeness, when we are healed enough to expand. Learning and development are only possible if we are energetically capable of pursuing it. If you were led to this channel, and especially if you were led to this message, then you are ready to be free of suffering. You are meant to step into a season of learning through pleasant excitement and experience. Collectively, we are being led to methods of healing and higher understanding to be able to break ourselves free of the chains holding us down to the past and to lower energies. This planet and its people are ready to heal and raise in frequency. So Spirit is awakening more and more light workers to remember the ancient teachings and ways of healing that were originally taught to us at the beginning of civilization on this planet. It's time to remember who we are, what we are capable of, and to step into the reality that we are actually meant for. There are real solutions to most of our problems that actually have simple fixes, which used to be common knowledge amongst ancient civilizations, and that are what I believe to be our human right to know about, to understand, and to utilize for our ultimate well-being. So when I begin to talk about releasing what no longer serves us, clearing negative attachments, and cord cutting, what we are actually talking about is claiming back our power, our energy, our life force from people, places, or things that on a subtle or not so subtle, subconscious or conscious level are draining us and ultimately holding us back from experiencing our highest and greatest potential. One way to guarantee that we are free to walk into our highest timeline and to experience the things that we are actually meant for is to claim our power back. Claim it back from what has been draining our life force and has an energetic hold on us. Many of my tribe members here on this channel resonate as being on a twin flame journey. And the majority of the divine counterparts that are in a state of separation are simply where they are because they are energetically linked, often unknowingly, to things that are consuming all of the energy that is required to them aligning to their highest timeline. A good example of what I'm talking about, when we witness twin flames together in union, you can literally feel the energetic power of these unions. These couples can be felt before they are seen. You best believe that these two individuals have harnessed all of their personal potential energy and embody it in their current now reality. You have to embody all of your personal power, your soul, in all of its aspects, to be in your divine masculine or divine feminine energy. And so does your partner. For union to occur, union is actually impossible if one or both of you were still attached to cords that were actively draining you of your life force. That's why when they say that you need to release, you need to cut cords, you need to clear attachments, they mean it. It's an absolute necessity, not just a casual term that's floating about. Now, I want to explain cord cutting in a bit more depth because many of us don't fully understand what it actually is or what it involves. So I'll begin by stating what cord cutting is not. Cord cutting does not strip us from the soul remembrance, the shared experience, or the eternal love that we forever carry for those we have connected with throughout our lifetimes. When we are talking about cord cutting, you can think of these cords as an electrical power cord, like an extension cord, that is connected to your energy battery, your power reserve, and is attached at the other end or ends to people, places, or things that left an imprint or an impact on us. Something that had a high energetic charge. For example, an ex-partner of yours cheated on you and broke your heart, okay? The emotional impact of this experience for you was experienced as a highly charged moment of time in your past. But as you may be familiar with, time is only an illusion. All things are actually taking place in the now, and you are energetically connected to that particular moment in time by this cord that I'm speaking about. And your energy battery in your current reality, your now moment, is actually still continuing to fuel this highly charged memory. It's fueling it 24/7, non-stop, unless we cut this cord, linking you to it. Now, you can imagine a person who has had many emotionally intense experiences that they are unknowingly powering in their current reality 24/7. Their energy is literally being sucked dry, powering up their past. You can imagine then, if these cords were severed and all of this person's energy was suddenly returned to them, how dramatic of a difference their life would be if they could utilize all of that energy instead into their current reality. Our society deals with so much chronic fatigue, and this is not how we are supposed to be living. But our culture really lost what should be common knowledge of spiritual cleansing. Ancient cultures around the world knew the importance and understood these spiritual mechanics, you could say. But as we collectively drifted away from true spiritual connection, understanding, and practice, we lost a fundamental aspect for our own well-being. As common as we know to brush our teeth every day, as human beings, we should be taught to also clear and cleanse our energy bodies. I think that it's really important that we shift our perspective on releasing and cord cutting and understand it as a spiritual hygiene practice, simply to prevent our personal battery from being drained and used up in any place other than our present now. and not to see it as a scary term used to describe cutting you off from someone you love, because it doesn't do that. You could never actually do that. And the fear of doing it prevents people from doing the cleansing and clearing that is necessary to move forward or ascend higher than the frequencies and experiences of their past. This keeps them stuck in fear of losing something that could never be lost. All that is lost during a cord cutting or release is the emotional and energetic hold or drain that something has on you. And it's so vitally important to our well-being and ultimately our fate that we make this a standard and common practice, not something to ever be feared or hesitant to do. So Spirit is really guiding me to perform a collective cord cutting power retrieval session, which will serve to sever all of the cords that are connecting you to past relationships and other energetically draining experiences that are no longer serving you for your highest good. By joining in on this session, you will have these cords that are depleting you of your life force dissipated, and all of your energy or power return to you so that it can be utilized to fuel you and your current reality, which will ultimately provide you with health and vitality, and in turn further assist to clear the way to connecting with and uniting with your divine counterpart, your soul family, and your highest potential timeline. So I do plan to do this collective session in a separate video, which I truly believe will be extremely powerful and truly help a mass audience of viewers. And I'm really looking forward to providing this for you guys. But also just be aware that there are many methods of cord cutting that you can learn about. There are a lot of practitioners who do this sort of work. So you don't need to feel like the session that I do is the only way to do this stuff, okay? So I'm definitely looking forward to doing the collective session, but in the meantime, or just if you are interested, I do this as a private service, which if you're interested in that or any of my services, you can send me an email at moonmistjourneys@gmail.com. Also, if you have found value in this information, please take a moment to click the like button and subscribe if you have not, as this really helps the message to reach out to those who would benefit from it. Also, if you feel called to support the channel with a donation, I will have my Venmo and PayPal listed below. Your donations help to keep these messages and the collective healings free for our viewers. And anyone who donates always gets included in my daily prayers and activations as a way of energetic exchange and to show my gratitude Like I said, if you are interested in a private cord cutting session, feel free to email me. I also offer many other personal services, such as readings, healings, rituals, and activations. And I'd be more than happy to provide you guys with that information. But like I said, I will be posting this collective healing, which is of course free of charge. And to receive this healing, all that is required of you is that you watch in a relaxed and open state and just send out an energetic yes to accept the healing. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this information, and I also really hope that you enjoy this power retrieval session. I will link the session below in the description box as soon as it is performed, recorded, and posted. I hope to see you all there, and as always, I'm wishing you many, many blessings. And until next time, take care.